All right, let's get this show started.
Anthony Joshua got the job done against Jake Paul, but his performance left plenty to be desired. Fans and fighters alike took to social media to criticize both Joshua and Paul after a fight that stretched just over 5 rounds, far longer than the quick finish most had predicted. Despite being a heavy favorite, Joshua didn't land a decisive knockout until the middle of round 6. Here's how the MMA community reacted to Jake's first career knockout loss. Kevin Lee tweeted, "Is this a boxing match? Jake Paul is already proving that boxing as a sport is kinda bullshit if you just refuse to play the game." Alan Joban said, "Overall, it was an awkward fight and a disappointing performance by both men." Nathan Diaz said, "Scared. That boy don't work hard enough." Matt Brown tweeted, "Cool to see it's real, LOL." Mike Perry commented, "Aw man, never mind, he sure was tripping for getting in there. Joshua's too big for Jake. Jake's already getting tired at the end of the 4th going into the 5th. Lot of weird stuff falling to the ground. Gotta find a new way to train for size not mattering." Followed up with, "You gotta give the Jake Paul pendant I gave you to Anthony Joshua now, Jake." Ayman Zahabi said, "Fake as hell. I can't believe people can bet on this fight. I feel like they had an agreement on which round Jake would go down in. I don't understand how such an accomplished boxer like Joshua couldn't cut off the ring earlier." Josh Emmett tweeted, "I've never seen so many double legs in a boxing match." Cody Garbrandt said, "Tank would have knocked him out faster." Billy Quarantillo said, "Respect to Jake Paul for getting in there with Anthony. We all knew what was gonna happen, he took some licks. Interesting to see what's next for both. Would love to see Fury versus Joshua next." Corey Anderson commented, "We all hate these Jake Paul fights, but we always watch them. It's like a bad car wreck and we are rubberneckers driving by the scene, staring." Jason Miller said, "Respect that, Jake." Daniel Cormier posted a video capturing his live reaction to Jake Paul's loss.
That is nothing to play with. That big motherfucker in front of you, man. Ooh. That's it over, dog. Oh! Oh! Oh!
That's crazy.
That's a wrap. Don't get up. Don't get up. Stay out. Oh!
That's crazy.
Oh! Shit! Oh! Did you see that shit?
Brendan Schaub also weighed in, hinting that the fight may have been staged.
That Jake Paul Anthony Joshua fight, huh? I don't know what to say, man. I haven't seen the reaction online. Something's up, yeah? Anthony Joshua didn't throw a single straight right hand for 6 rounds. He didn't cut off the ring. I'm trying to make sense of it. It's tough to pin a guy down when he's on his bike and Jake was moving so much. I'm trying to be cool. It was weird, right? Something's up. Even the knockdown where they called it. Anybody who's ever been concussed, I've been there. When he got knocked down, the first thing he did was look at his brother and say, "That was a good one." When you're concussed, you really don't have the brain power to do that. I don't know, man. It was disappointing. Super disappointing. Super disappointing. Kudos to both those boys. Get your money. Get your bag, boys. So I'm not mad at anybody. I think they both made like 90 mil. Get your bag. But I got some questions. Right? Right?
Anthony Joshua's praise for Jake Paul after their fight. During the post-fight press conference, AJ expressed respect for Paul's decision to step into the ring and make it through 6 rounds. He also commended Paul for continuing to get back to his feet after being knocked down multiple times.
I tried my best. Jake done well while it lasted, but if you remember what I said in the interview with Cameron is, fighting's not just physical, it's psychological. And when you understand the psychological warfare, I did say to you is that, Jake, what's gonna happen? I'm gonna see a time when I'm gonna take your soul and you're either going to give up or you're going to get knocked out. And unless you have that instinct, you just will never be a good fighter. So I wish that I could have knocked him out at the start. But as we saw tonight, Jake has spirit. He has some heart. He tried his best, and I take my hat off to him because, number one, a lot of fighters haven't got in the ring with me, and Jake did. And secondly, even when he got knocked down, he kept on trying to get up, and I take my hat off to him. So America.
Joshua also offered advice to Jake, saying he needs to work harder if he wants to be successful in the heavyweight division.
As I said, credit to Jake, I'll stand on that. I'm not gonna sit up here. If he would have beaten me, he would bash me. You know that, right? Imagine him up here now. They would have torn me and Eddie apart. But I'm not gonna do that to Jake. I'm gonna give him the credit. But if he wants to stay at the top level at heavyweight, he needs to work harder because it's very difficult. It's a very difficult division to reign in.
Jake Paul drove himself to the hospital following his TKO loss to Anthony Joshua. He shared a photo of his jaw x-ray, revealing he suffered a double broken jaw. Jake also confirmed that he plans to return to the cruiserweight division.
I'm a little up, but will you take care of me forever and ever?
Jake also laughed at everyone who claimed AJ would take a dive. He wrote, "I was paid to lose? Ha ha ha." At Friday's Jake Paul vs Anthony Joshua event in Miami, Anderson Silva faced fellow former UFC champion Tyron Woodley. Silva quickly sized Woodley up in the corner before unleashing a sharp combination that sent the former welterweight champion stumbling forward and nearly face first to the canvas. Woodley ended up on his knees and beat the count, but looked visibly dazed, and referee Samuel Burgos waved the bout off after Woodley's corner decided he was unable to continue. At the post-fight press conference, Silva showed respect to Jake Paul, saying that people need to start giving him respect after his performance against Anthony Joshua.
Well, I think Jake improved a lot in doing a good job. Wow, I think the Jake doing an amazing job, and the big responsibility is for Joshua, not for Jake, but the people need to respect Jake, and imagining Jake little big and having more time to training for this fight. I think Jake improved a lot. The people need to respect him. I don't say that only because I'm fight here in a company, but it's because Jake, the people need to respect Jake,
Daniel Cormier is back in sparring mode. DC was recently spotted training at Tiger Muay Thai in Thailand, where he sparred with ACA heavyweight Mukhumat Vakhaev.
Attention, please meet the starter. If the starter, private at 11, please contact discussion. If the starter, please contact discussion. Thank you.
Sean Strickland doesn't appear bothered by Rampage Jackson's recent comments. Strickland recently joined Jackson on a live stream where he made controversial remarks, including using a racial slur in Rampage's presence. After Strickland left the stream, Rampage said that there's something wrong with Strickland.
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Something wrong with Strickland. Something wrong with him. Autism or something. No, real talk.
Now, Strickland has responded by reposting the clip on his Instagram stories with the caption, "The diagnosis you're looking for is ASPD. It's why I don't leave my house. My brain doesn't work so good." Here are the top 3 memes found on the internet. Number 3 meme was posted by Hydra Lives. Number 2 meme was posted by Undisputed Take. And number 1 meme was posted by Lumify World.
Go home and get the gun. Go home. Run.
Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with the latest MMA news.